Hello. I'm starting in a second. Hello. Welcome to the Outer Worlds. This is day 7, or sort of session 7, and I am really loving this game. It's a wonderful game. I'm a big fan of Fallout games. Blah blah blah. I'm playing with the sort of gag, I guess, of trying to make decisions as Senator Joe Biden would. Uh, Senator from Delaware. Joe Biden is a corporate fan, I'll say, and he takes money from corporations and
Patience is a virtue,
does the
or so I've
bidding.
been told.
Hey, Vicar. And takes kind of does their bidding. He's passed a lot of legislation that hurt families and Americans who were, not mega rich, and that's horrible, and we should not elect him president. Today, actually, I don't know why, but so many people today on Reddit and Imager were talking about how much they love Pete Buttigieg, which is shocking because Pete Buttigieg is like a younger, more nefarious Joe Biden. Because, Joe Biden has made a lot of decisions that hurt, working class families, and Pete Buttigieg has not made those same decisions because he's just a mayor, and yet he really wants to, which I think is even more upsetting to me, that he's like running to be Joe Biden going forward, which is gross, I think, because you can see where Joe Biden has failed in the way that the working class has suffered in America. But anyway, I don't know. There's so many people on Reddit Imager like Buttigieg. There's a lot of people on Reddit who love Andrew Yang, which is I get it. I like Andrew Yang too, but he doesn't really want to help people in a way that, I don't know, would make sense, I think. And it's not that I'm against UBI, but Andrew Yang is not for Medicare for all. He's not for he's basically not for any reasonable leftist policy. He's mostly a very right-leaning centrist, and which is fine. And he's talking about issues that people are not talking about, which is great. But I would like it if he brought up those issues and had solutions that weren't just so narrowly focused on a UBI. Anyway, you can look up criticisms of him, and they're pretty thorough. Anyway, so yeah, I've been a little sad all day because of this. I'm feeling a little sick. I think I might have a cold or something. And then on top of that, just like everywhere I turn, people are like, "We need more corporate money in politics. Yeah, let Elizabeth Warren corporate money in politics. Yeah." And it's like, are you kidding me? Do we live in a crazy world? I don't know. I have to close my window. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, we live in a crazy world. Anyway, but here I am playing Outer Worlds with Joe Biden. Let's get started, shall we? Hold on, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick.
This is a nice break.
Oh, thanks, Felix. Hold on. Okay. So yesterday we got to Monarch, I believe. That's where we are. Monarch. And I kind of skipped through a lot of fighting just to get to this place so I could do Vicar Max's quest. Which, let me make sure I have it selected. Yeah. So let's go do it. And then after that, I will run around the wilderness and just shoot everything. You know, as Joe Biden would.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits. No reservation? No problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Oh.
Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best-kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient.
Ew, is it Sprat?
We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand?
Huh?
Swell. We like quick-on-the-draw types like you. Saloon is straight back and to the right.
Understand.
Once you're feeling sated, you're welcome to a private cabin. Only $250 a night. Ms. Malin can let you one if you're interested. She's the one who runs this racket. You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? Oh, that sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit. She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise. Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
What?
Philosophism's a false
Yeah.
But
We read this already.
Looks like my kind of town.
What does the gun icon at the bottom mean? Does that mean my gun needs repair? Yes, it does. Sublight Thug. Anything cool? I think these red helmets. It's back here. I'm so used to every house having mines in the back because of Edgewater.
Easy now.
Wait, what is that? Wait. They turn enemy if you steal? Can he see me stealing? Oh, I see. No, I don't need to steal. Okay, I'm up here for some reason. Just like Senator Joe Biden. Alright, let's go do this quest.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay? Boss lady told me to take the night off.
this is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
He's gone to a purple berry. Oh! Jeez, sorry, my cat just pawed me. What's up, baby? That startled me. Sorry I woke you up. I had to wake my cat up. She was sleeping on my chair. I hate waking my cat up. What's up, baby? Aww. Okay, sorry, that scared me when she pawed me. What am I looking at? Oh, over here.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
I have a very needy cat. She wants a lot of rubs. I don't know why. Because I woke you up, so now you're owed rubs. Oh, baby cat. What a cutie. She's adorable. I need to play the game, Catto. Okay. Alright, no stealing. Do you wanna sit on my lap? We don't have time for that game, we have to pet a cat. Okay. She's gonna meow in a second. There's the Chet.
No, but thank you. I'm quite all right as I am. Oh, you're still here. I said I don't
Your
require
face is
anything
lit
at
up
this
very
time.
weirdly, Chet.
Run along now. I've had more than enough to satisfy my thirst for one evening. Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems to me the whole town is designed primarily to leech one's bits. And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. You wouldn't leave a friend in need, I'm sure.
This guy's not gonna join my crew, is he?
Don't suppose I could just ask you to scram. Can't fathom why you'd go searching her out. But it's your neck on the noose. I was told she runs the saloon.
Okay, Chet. Wait, did I go backwards? I did. Wait, do I still have like oh wait, I should sell my stuff. Okay. So by value. So yeah, I guess I can sell these, right? Why do I still have so much stuff? Oh, because I have all that meat. Did I have some other thing I have to? Oh no, it was the hides. Okay, half. That's okay.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be fancier.
Is there a workbench right there? Yes. Where's my... Okay, this. So... Yes, baby. Aww. Ooh. Oh, it's already installed. Great. Cool. Let's just add stuff. Because why not? So wait, how much does this do? 871. Jeez. So tough. I want this to be 200. There we go. Cato, what's up? Oh, oh, you're so heavy. You're so heavy. Come here. Oh, okay, baby. She doesn't want to be picked up. I thought she did. Okay.
I saw this one episode of Terror on Monarch. Halcyon and Helen went down that waterfall in a barrel.
Wow. Is this the normal docking bay? Oh, whoops. That's fine. Can I just jump off this? Alright, let's go over there.
What do you want?
What do you
Oh,
want?
hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
What's gonna happen?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy. Oh, he knew. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Okay, I admit it. I was tired of your high and mighty speechifying all the time. It was just a joke, I swear. I didn't mean nothing by it.
See, Captain? I've dealt with this swine before. I know how he thinks. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better. Okay. Talk, Reggie.
Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird
Talk,
hermit
Reggie.
lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the
Wait,
mining
we were on
outpost
Scylla.
there. It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Okay.
Hey, I just want to thank you for saving my life. Exaggeration? Has the vicar told you what he did to old Lem? He's still eating through a tube last I heard.
No.
Look, what I may or may not have done to some degenerate during a prison brawl is old news. I'd rather not discuss
So
it.
he went to prison?
Hey, I just...
I'm assuming we go on my ship. Alright, what's your deal, Vicar?
Are you free to talk?
Yes.
I want to thank you for talking some sense
Yeah,
into
you
me
better.
back there with Cheney. It has been a
Dick
long time
Cheney?
since I gave in to my
I worked with Dick
violent
Cheney.
enthusiasm. You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney.
You don't count much belly rubs.
And even then, you saved me from myself.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Aw, Vicar Max.
Thank you.
It's
I
funny you can just
promise
dismiss your
I'll be
crew members
nothing
so
but
easily.
truthful from this point forward. Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
What's up, Felix? Alright, well, let's do one of the other things then. Go to Scylla. I don't want to. Low Crusade. So this I have to do here too. Oh, but I need Ellie. Well, I guess the well... I really want to keep the Vicar in my party just in case. But I'll switch to Ellie. She'll probably be good for all this sublight stuff. A vending machine. Oh, it's still shipping and receiving even though the board doesn't want it. Interesting.
Remember that you...
Let's take... not you, but you, right? Oh, I kinda want her with me. Let's go all-girl party. Right.
are not...
Unless... what are my missions?
insured.
Doesn't really matter. Baby cat. So vocal today. Okay. Cool. Wait, oh yeah, transmits.
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it's been.
Isn't this like in the middle of a sulfur mine?
This looks like the place.
You ready to get my money or what?
Yeah. Where are you? Where are you? Now with added quality. I like that.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind. So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off. We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium. Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch, but financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course. We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns
This
out that
game
not
is so
having to
funny.
pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well, and they sure drive business our direction. Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages. Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares. Speaking of actors, you're a dead ringer for the new
Oh yeah,
Odeon
that's right.
Pictures star.
Forgot about
You
that.
must get that all the time. That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation. Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss. One thing's for sure, you won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon. I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Should I say that she's dead? I feel like I shouldn't. But I'm not a hacker.
That's what.
Let me save it just in case I screw up.
I see you're still in one piece. No,
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have skipped that.
I'm afraid I still can't help you. If we let every friend, relative... Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
Should I intimidate?
That's for the bet.
Nice and easy.
This is not the right room. Ugh. Okay, so we have to intimidate.
Well, however, we can't make good decisions all the time. Consider whoopsie-daisy coverage. Please note that to make a claim under this policy, you must describe your error in detail before a panel of relatives over the age of 65. And also note that doing so nullifies the privacy and dignity clause. I'm afraid I still can't if... Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well, I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month.
Great.
I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Okay, why was that so hard? Why was that an intimidation check? I probably could have sweet talked. Well, that was easy.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. Being a surgeon out there isn't as great as it seems. At least half your day is paperwork and red tape. No amount of money is worth dealing with that. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Oh, sure. You've got to wait in line for just about anything in Byzantium, and not everyone has the time or inclination to do it themselves. As for warm bodies, some companies like to keep extra workers on site to look more productive. Oh no, there's lots of paper shuffling and pen clicking that goes on. The really good ones know how to leave sticky notes in just the right places. See, this is why I had to get out of Byzantium. Not sure what comes next for me, though. I've never been much of a planner. Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here? Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee. Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble? You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
Oh, these are good Joe Biden talking point phrases.
You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day, they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Ah, no perception.
Don't mention it. Really, this feels weird enough as it is. Something on your mind?
Oh, level up. this up. Now I'm like unstoppable. Plus 1,000 CP. Alright. Yeah, you haven't been in my party for a while. Okay, what's my quest? Okay, let's see this one.
You seen Arthur today?
Appazap. Why don't they say Appazap? That was a whole big thing. Is this a... Oh, okay. This town is quiet. Too quiet.
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brack's missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like. Hmm?
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company.
Oh, my back hurts.
What can Auntie Abigail do for you? She works over at the fishery next door. Quite the hard worker, but she's got a bit of a temper. Why, just the other day, I heard her shouting from here. I can't imagine what set her off. Oh, but here I go again, running my mouth when it's none of my business. Was there something else you needed? Yes, indeed. Someone's got to keep Stellar Bay's people healthy and energized.
She's creepy.
Oh, but I am. I get to see plenty of my neighbors here, and I do dearly love a little gossip.
Sorry, I've got to get back to the warehouse.
Let's go through your stuff. Can I steal? No. Okay.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
Oh, what? I should have Felix with me.
So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
Shoot.
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball. So, what can I do for you? Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
What? Where am I going? What? Where am I going?
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
Alright. What do I do with this? What? Where am I? Oh. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna change my party. Sorry, one sec. Okay.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit.
I keep Ellie with me. Although I kind of want Felix with me too. Wait, what's my quest? Wait, who did I take? Oh, look.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Who's this?
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story? Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to. Not unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand? More than you can afford at this time. Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook. I got some snacks on offer too from time to time. If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to Sublight employees, then the answer is not only no, but doubly no. Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town to boot. If you got business with Sublight, I suggest you follow up with her.
Alright. Who's this guy?
Booze like this leads to two things. Bumping uglies and brawling.
Bumping uglies and brawling. Everyone has the same haircut in this game.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Crude but forthright. I admire that.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Nice to meet you. I'm Joe Biden.
I'll be sure to remember that thought. Want to tell me what you need? Well, I'm half listening. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia. Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her, not me. Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction. So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe. Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market. I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
I'm a doctor, not a vet. But what's the worst that could happen?
I shall
Is that a
leave
Star
the
Trek
details
reference?
to you. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Great, so...
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course. Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that. Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me. Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details, so long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do. If you got brass knockers, you can shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know. Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery. It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
I'd have a drink with her, though I'd keep one hand on my gun and the other on my bit cartridge.
Hungry? I'm famished myself.
What?
No rubbernecking. Make a buy
This
or
guy
move
looks like a
on.
super mutant.
Not so fast. My biometric IDs are special goods, only on offer to special clients. You cotton? She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
What does that mean? Go what? What is that?
I offer high quality and low prices. Pick one for your purchase. If you bloody it, you buy it. Store policy. Town sublight owned and run. Caters to a variety of clientele. The one you want to avoid pissing off the most is Catherine. Prove bad for her business, and she'll kneecap you without a second thought. Yeah, and? Do I look like the city planner? I wasn't exactly consulted on the blueprints when Catherine started building out Fallbrook.
Why are you mad at me?
But now that you mention it, I reckon she had her reasons to hide us.
We got smugglers, outlaws, mavericks, and Byzantium socialites flying in and out of Fallbrook all the time. Why openly spit in the board's eye? They're so self-important the way they strut around, preening and flashing their
Ellie,
pricey
have anything to say with
gadgets.
this?
Makes for easy marks. Keeps our pockets lined with bits.
Alright. I want this. What's this? Can I take this?
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can
like
you
that
not see I'm
makeup.
walking here? Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is of no consequence, I assure you. I shall embark shortly with my legs. I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus, so long as it's under the shield of my fantastical imagination.
I love this guy. Oops, oops, oops. Ow. Alright, let's do this one, I guess. Although I need the... Oh no, that's the later mission.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Oops, sorry. Bump it into you. What? 500 meters? Okay.
So, Vicky. Can I call you Vicky?
Absolutely fucking not.
For a vicar, you sure curse an awful fucking lot.
Look who's talking.
I'm not a fucking priest.
And thank the architect for that.
Vicar's funny. Oop. Wait, what are all my guns?
Understood. I'll keep my head down. Watch out, Captain!
Don't mess with us.
Are those the only people around?
Here they come. Nice hit!
Down they go.
Cool. I keep losing track of where all the enemies die. What's over here?
mess with us.
It's not here already. Isn't it here? Am I crazy? Ouch. What? Aw. No, that sounds horrible. I wonder if speedrunners are just gonna like, do all those things to get extra perks early on.
Here we go.
Make you bleed! Stay practicing this!
I'm warmed up now.
This isn't where I'm going, is it? Oh, evicted.
Nice
They're
hit.
in my sights.
Here we go. I smite you in the name of the law.
Don't mess with us. Food poisoning is one of the leading causes of death in Halcyon. Not surprising when you see these places from the inside.
Where are you supposed to go? Is this something I should have gotten?
Here we go. Here we go. Anyone else?
Got him! Sometimes violence is the only way.
Got the drop on us. Keeping you.
That was a nice warm-up.
Here we go. Watch a pro at work. How about that?
Yuck.
I have your back, Captain. The strong survive and the weak perish.
Not bad, huh?
That's the last of them.
Oh, whoops. I forgot how to use the holographic shroud.
Oh, no. No. No, no.
What?
By verity, by strength.
What? Can I use the... on 1 second. Okay, I guess you just walk through and it should work. Great.
Ah, you must be a part of the new line shift. Don't tell me you lost your key card already. A lost card's worth 2 infractions, you know. Depends on what you got. But I reckon we can work something out. You know, I think I did hear something about that. Alright, okay.
I have the key. Right?
Remember.
Oh, what? I didn't buy anything. Whoops.
Processing. Error. Employee information not found. Identify yourself. Error. Transfer request not found. State your employer.
Uh-oh.
Registered. A fine of 10,000 bits will be assessed in your corporation's ledger for failure to follow transfer procedures. Thank you for your cooperation.
What's my mission? I kind of forgot. Can I just go talk to Clive?
Huh? What's going on? Like I don't know what that means. Not only no, but void no. I quit. And he can keep my final paycheck.
What? Oh yeah, I have the Vicar with me so I can hack. Wait, who was fighting? Oh, whoops. Should I not have done that? Shoot. Let's reload. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to talk to Clive. Oh wait, no. Shoot. Okay. Stealth gun muzzle, huh? Bathroom. There's a guy on the toilet. I should probably not go over there. Where is the Horse King? There it is.
Just where do you think you're sneaking to? Production line is that away, you worthless gadabout. I'm darn well thinking about it. Well, since you asked me real nice, fine. I'll let it slide. But just this once, mind you.
Okay. Great. Okay, let's go see Clive first. Before we have everyone kill each other.
Don't play coy. I know you were warned about wandering around once already. I'll pretend I believe you, so long as you get back to work.
Yeah, my job is to jump on conveyor belts, so... Oh no, how do you get... Oh, wait. Shoot. Never mind. How do you get in there?
Something... Hold it right there. Hey, you ain't supposed to be back here. Why are you telling me about it? Go get maintenance. No. You don't think... Not even Slaughterhouse Clive would cut off the tip of his own nose to spite. Ah, shit, he might. Great. Well, keep looking, and hurry. I'm not gonna be the one crawling in there with a scrub brush. Good to see you.
Well, here I am again. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do. Can I restart the shroud? No, right? Okay, guys, let's try our best here.
That's it. I'm making mincemeat of you.
Uh-oh.
They're on us.
No, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't... We'll figure this out. You can't...
Nice and easy.
Heal the shroud? I don't have some, like, shroud thing? Okay, you have to leave the restricted area to recharge. Okay.
What?
unexpected. Searching for unauthorized persons.
They got the drop on us.
What? Alright, shoot. I screwed this up. But I'm gonna figure out how to get out of here.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Headed back. Going.
Halt. Illegal activity detected.
We got trouble.
Ah, that was too dumb. I shouldn't have done that. That's okay. I get it now.
Nice and easy.
Are you behind me?
I'll make my way there.
Wait, why am I doing this? I should not be stealing. Alright.
Incoming!
Wait, what? Incoming what? Wait, what happened?
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow tours ever on deeper consideration. Certain things require a mess to do well. See, I was just killing some time. I prefer to prepare my dinner by my own hand. Nothing like fresh and bloody Borstwurst. I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the cysty pig. Did you fancy me a cannibal? Perish the thought. No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was. So, what can I do for you? My full attention is at your disposal.
I kinda liked it when his attention was elsewhere.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the present proceedings. By sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not? That greedy, star-crossed sow.
Star-crossed sow.
Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head, and I will gift you a lifetime supply of Borst. You desire that I should lower myself to Catherine's level of crassness and filth? I cannot fathom how that would cotton myself. The king built this golden monopoly brick by brick from the rubble when the corpse abandoned Monarch. No, he ain't the sort to partner up, as that requires the sharing of power and profits.
I do have a doctor with me.
You think to blackmail me? Try it. The king will grind you to bone spurs and toenails. For true? You figure she will appreciate my skills? They did take me years to perfect. However, I remain unconvinced she could provide the means to make the association worth my while. If you ain't noticed, I'm doing swell, ruling this kingdom on my own. Ah, but Catherine would admire a man of my inclinations and skill. That is what you imply, yes? She will supply the worship I so rightly deserve. Very well. The king is interested. John Hancock me on the dotted line, friend. I will even give her a cut of the profits, requiring she keeps clear of my short hairs. Do not push me. I am not one to suffer insults. Tell Catherine she is permitted to dump the bodies each and every Tuesday, precisely at 3 a.m.
No, I don't want to kill Catherine. Ugh. This is some Fallout stuff right here. Just like creepy cannibal. Can I go in here? Okay. That's fun. Am I a criminal? Can I walk around?
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay? Boss
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards. Oh, this ought to be good. What does he mean to offer in exchange for his no-account life? True enough, I got bodies piling up, drawing attention where they ought not to be. But if I take the factory, I don't need Clive to dispense of my messes. Can appoint someone to handle it myself. Well, how was I to know? Shit, who'd he work for before he took the factory? Nah, forget it. I'll ask him when we shake on the terms of our arrangement. Reckon I owe you a finder's fee. Don't spend it all in one place, unless it's here. I take it you don't have a reservation. No matter, I keep a suite of VIP rooms for visitors of your, let's call it a certain means. The VIP rooms charge by the night. But for you, I'll make it a one-time fee. Got a feeling you'll make me a fine investment.
Ooh.
Marvelous. Do take care of the place. Maid service won't clean after a murder.
Cool. What did I just get? A hotel room? Can I read your... Oh. Can I just hack your computer in front of you? Would that bother you at all?
What do you think you're doing? Carry on.
Wait. No. I just want to see what would happen. Okay. Let's not read your computer. Where's this room I bought, though? Although, where's my house or whatever? What did I... what did I get? Insurance company... House of Hospitality... So confused.
Say, all that screaming in the random hours of life puts a damper on the mood.
Oh, that's just Miss Malin working on some fella who can't pay his debt.
Oh, here we go. So this is my...
By the afternoon.
I heard sometimes when the tunnels get full, she needs to get Here's some way to go.
What did I give? Does he have a big... No. Sure, sleep for 8 hours. Okay. I am going to take a quick break. I will be right back. 5 minutes-ish. Right back.
Created by the elementals.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Gotta comb my hair. Comb my hair better. Okay. Where were we? Am I like well rested? It's kind of on my character, by the way. I don't know who the iconoclasts are. These guys like me. These guys like me. Like me. Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot to go help that guy in Rosewater.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be cleaner, fancier,
What am I doing? Oh yeah, weapons.
stocked with better booze.
Stocked with better booze. Let's go this way. Wait. Is that right? Yeah.
Easy does it.
Knock them up. I'm warmed up now. Take him down. Nice, Captain. My kind of action.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
Boom. Ow. Nice. We are way powerful, and I like it. Yep.
Nice kill.
Who's ready for more?
Where am I going? Oh. Should I fight that?
You won't get any mercy from me. enough of you!
Subtle work,
Here we go! Just like that. Keep this up and I won't have any new battle scars.
I need to go here anyway, right? To get the gas.
One's hit! Don't mess with us!
Skill points available. Alright, what do I got? I get new perks, right? That's super good.
Nice one! We were destined to prevail.
Oh, I should have kept that. Okay, I assume that was a mission I didn't do.
Would like to die first. Got him!
Got him! Anyone else?
Who's shooting me? Oh.
Down they go! Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
I like that the Rizzo Soda Company is the trans flag colors.
We even get our hands dirty.
Nice hit!
Down!
Two 613. Damage to creatures plus 30%. People should keep a lot of hacking stuff randomly laying about. No, I can't do it yet, right? Because isn't that the... I need, what's her face for this? So let's go get the other thing first.
Here we go.
Mess with us. Okay.
How do you activate the... Oh.
Blood on our hands.
Oh, Jesus. Mind attributes -1. Yeah, I'll take that. Confidence? Sure. Aww. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh. Where am I going? Sisty pig. I don't have the key. Alright, that's pointless. Let's go back. I have to fight this guy finally. Alright, well, let's fight.
Incoming.
Watch a bro at work.
May the law have mercy on you.
Fun.
I won't. That's the last of them.
Do enemies respawn? Because I could have sworn I cleaned this whole town out. Oh, in here?
Want to try me?
Reduces the noise. Alright, let me change my gun setup here. Good.
I have your back now. I'll take your confession now.
How can you take a confession from a mantis thing? Doesn't make any sense. I like that this game posits a world where... Let's go talk to this guy. Where vending machines are being stuffed full
Hello
of
there.
mantis
A word, if I may be so bold.
parts.
Well now, here I thought those mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. But you're a simpler explanation. Thanks for the assistance. Name's Weston. Every once in a while I set up shop along these here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, you come on by. Care to purchase a thing or two?
Sure. Got any special guns or anything? I do want that. Oh, I have one. Can you get over there? Let's go around the other side.
That's gonna leave a mark.
What? Why did that hurt me so bad?
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from... Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Down they go!
Well done. We are victorious. Try me?
Inferno Scythe. Lorem Ipsum. Eggs, mayhem, skunk parade, fuck you, this, I'm on my race. Did I get what I wanted? Lab weapons terminal keycard? Where would that be? Uh-oh. Oh, what? Terminal keycard. Shoot. Did I get it? If I got here fast enough, could I have saved the scientists? There we go. Gloop gun. So ridiculous. Gloop gun. What does this do? What does that do? Is that good or bad? Okay.
Max, you're always going on about destiny. What did your mother do?
If you must know, my late mother was a laborer, Dr. Finhill.
And your father? And you ended up a preacher how?
The universe works in mysterious ways. Where there is a deficit, it seeks to provide an abundance. Say a church is attacked by marauders and sustains
What is this firing? Energy.
casualties. The replacement clergy must arise from somewhere.
Oh, I sold my gun. Whoops. That's okay. Let's take... Oh, actually, these two. I guess I like Ellie. I keep taking her with me. Although after this mission, I think I will start taking Sam and Parvati.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finho. I notice your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Where are we going? Rizzo took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% purple berry punch. Man, freaking melee.
If this place was abandoned, how come it still smells like sweetener and despair?
Sweetener and despair. What? Where do we go? In here?
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized. Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons. Executive level password accepted.
Nice.
As identification according to Employee ID Protocol A-3501. Welcome back, Doctor. Be advised. Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purple berry. Please use caution. Mantisaur wounds are not covered under Rizzo's health policy. Have a productive day.
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Have a productive day.
Oh, I thought there was a door back here. Alright, let's go shoot mantis whatever's. Can I go down there? Ooh, I can pick this. Oh. Okay.
Watch your step, Captain. Someone's left traps all over. Nice hit!
I don't understand the laser traps. You can't shoot them. You have to jump over them, I think. You guys gonna do the same? No, you're just gonna walk through here. Okay.
I make security.
Take your shot, asshole! Captain! I'll fix you right up!
Ouch.
No hard feelings, okay?
What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was ridiculous. What?
Captain, this terminal controls airflow for the entire bunker. I've got an idea.
What? Do you mean you have an idea based on...
I'll drop the O2 levels to 19.5%. That's still enough for humans, but the mantisaurs will die in a matter of minutes. Here goes. Don't thank me yet.
Down they go!
All dead, right? Good. Great. It's just like that other place we were in. That was like a secret lab. The one in, Rosewater, I think. Whoa. Aw.
They can't keep us out. Look, there's gotta be some kind of award for that.
Oh, hey, baby cat. Mind control ray. Yeah, I see you, baby cat. Oh, where'd you go? I see you. Hello. Be with you in a bit. You guys fall on your death. What happened to you?
Something on your mind?
Wait, look. Wait, I need to do this. Where do we do this? Oh.
Easy. Here we go. Almost done. Woo!
I feel like I didn't need you after all, my engineer.
Let me take a look-see. Okay, I'm thinking if I patch this into our fuel cell network, we can use the empty tanks to hold this Alta-Vitae stuff. Just gotta compensate for the pressure difference. We burn liquid reaction mass, not gas, and the cells are distributed all through the hull, so I gotta isolate the empties.
Well, engineering technically is boosted by her, so
Of course I did, Captain. Just gave it a little jiggle.
it's really just her talking to herself.
There we are. Good as pretty and twice as new.
Good as pretty.
Oh, I just did my thing. You know.
Hey, take the compliment. You did the work.
Cool. Let's get out of here. All right.
I hope Edgewater don't end up like this.
You take us to the nicest places, Captain.
Hey, baby cat. Okay. So go to the groundbreaker. Okay. Go to the groundbreaker. Turn this in. And then I'll call it the stream over. This game is so fun. Wow, that time just flew by. Jeez. Whew.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Oh, let's listen.
Hey, Max.
What?
You really think we all have a purpose? That everything happens for a reason?
It's not really that simple, but yes, fine. Anything else?
If that's the case, is it my purpose to annoy you, or yours to be annoyed by me?
I like Ellie.
Go away.
You can't deny fate, Vicar.
Excuse me. Horse King. meant to give you. Oh wait, where is it?
Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta-Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the groundbreaker. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? I request you do not... The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Let's do it. You're good, Ellie. Let's take. Felix and Sam.
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
It's Spacer's choice.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want it once?
Hope you find some good salvage out there. Swell. Has anyone from HR given you the new employee talk?
What new employee talk?
I don't actually know. That answers for both questions.
Tobias is the best.
Here goes. Welcome to Sublight, where salvage runs thicker than blood. We're still trying out new slogans.
I love Sublight.
Sublight, because what's your alternative? Hey, that's not a bad slogan. Thanks.
Tobias.
Glad to have you on board. We could use the help after what happened to the last contractor.
What happened to the last contractor?
No, I didn't. Oh, that. Just stay on Miss Lilia's good side. Stealing office supplies is a good way to end up as salvage, if you know what I mean. You're gonna have a short career with that attitude. Just do whatever Miss Lilia says and you'll be fine.
Okay. Thanks, Tobias.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
All right. Oh.
You know what? Fuck it. Enjoy yourself. I invest in the happiness of my workers.
Yeah, you
and
gave me
deserve a
such
bigger
little
cut.
amount for that work I did.
Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor. No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy.
Baby cat.
I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine doesn't always play nice with others. But it sounds like she and Clive reached some kind of understanding.
Yay, all the corporations love me
Hey,
now.
when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
What does that mean?
Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just
What?
winked like innocent little idiots.
All right, cut the pig shit.
Oh no!
I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
You never know what?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another
I shouldn't
job
have
lined
winked at
up,
her.
assuming you're still interested in
I
work.
feel bad.
They're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
We're gonna take over a whole space station? This is gonna be great. Oh, do we get to stick a flag in the ground?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
I have a cut on my arm.
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal. Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed.
My pigs.
We wouldn't want that. Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark.
Does she think the pigs are gonna take over?
I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
How much reputation did I lose for that stupid joke that made no sense? Oh, not that much. Okay. I haven't met these two yet.
Don't forget about the research station. A score this big comes once a career, and only if you're lucky. No kidding. The board sure wanted that place kept secret, and not just because of the pricey salvage. Wow, that sounds spooky as fuck. And frankly, I'm a little jealous.
Marry me, Lilia.
Damn, now I've got to see that for myself. Morbid curiosity gets the better of me every time. It takes deep pockets to move a research staff off-world. I'd bet you my desk they were mixing more than just soft drink flavors. Huh. That's new. When the board wants to experiment on colonists, they usually just release an exclusive line of products. Be careful out there, contractor. Don't step on any toes unless you're ready for a fight. No, of course not. Why? What have you heard? What did they tell you? Oh, so you don't know. Good. This is all very complicated, but you should watch out, in general.
What is going on?
Trust anyone,
This is hilarious.
including me. I'll say this. When you're on a job, if you find yourself confronted with something your mind can't quite process, don't try and fight it. You just run. Understand? That's good. With any luck, we won't need to bring this up again.
Okay. Alright, Lilia, bye. You're so weird. She's my favorite character now because of that weird pig conversation.
Something nasty.
SAM units are equipped to handle even the toughest of stains. Initiating deep burn removal now.
Whoa, hey, don't point that thing at me.
Oops. Alright. Let's go back to the ship. Alright, I have a bunch of options. I have to go to Rosewood. Let me go to Rosewood now so I don't forget, because I'll forget.
Captain, Felix and the vicar are arguing again.
Let's listen.
Young Millstone, you look pensive.
I don't know what that means, but I've been thinking. It ain't easy carrying a torch for the Rangers.
I understand. The Rangers' victories are your victories. Their defeats are likewise crushing.
You serious? Wow, Max. Never expected you to understand.
This may come as a surprise to you, Felix, but I understand what it is to be a fan.
That's so. You know something? Maybe I was wrong about you.
To be a fan is to cultivate a mental disorder. You're living vicariously through a tossball team.
Nah, I was right the first time. You're a git, Max.
How much money do I have? 10 grand. Let's go to Roseway. Oh, Roseway, not Wood.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Felix. Sam. Who's that last companion I don't have? It would be great if it was like the Darth Vader guy from Jade Empire. Just, you know, why not? I know that's not the same company, but why not? Alright, what mission am I doing? Oh, Sam has a level up. Why do I keep doing that? Did I botch one? Didn't what's his face say go to the thing?
Ah, I remember you. You must have received my wireless. Thank the law. I went to great risk to send that. Aha! I knew that'd entice you to return to our dangerously unprofitable township. I asked you here because I have a working prototype of the Alta-Nature, Auntie Cleo's very first weapon. I'd like you to have it before it gets confiscated.
Oh, thanks.
The schematics you fetched for me lent themselves well to the creation of the beauty you now possess. Unfortunately, Auntie Cleo R&D felt otherwise. The market's already saturated, they said. Weapons are everywhere. They aren't interested in mass-producing the Alta-Nature, which makes this an illegal prototype weapon. Given your unlawful proclivities, I thought it'd be safest with you. So here we are. I'd rather see it in the hands of a free agent than destroyed.
The what? Cool, I guess. Okay, kind of random. How's this guy? Where's this guy who's in here? What? Okay, let's go back to the ship then, I guess. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna end my stream as soon as I can save in my ship. Unless there's a conversation or something weird happening.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or
Alright,
Felix...
let's go check them out.
So then I says,
Oh.
fine, I'll pay you back for all of it. With interest.
Nice one. You must have had him quaking in their heels.
I mean, I wasn't really gonna do it. I just wanted to make him feel bad.
pay you back with interest. I gotta remember that one.
Would have felt better if it had worked. Something on your mind?
Oh, sorry, I interrupted your cutscene. Okay, well, let's save looking at these two, because why not? It's weird. Okay, I'm done for today. Whoop. One more, because I'm crazy. Alright, I'm done for today. That was fun. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot about being Joe Biden. And I will see you next time. Ciao!